The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited.
All right,
You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited.
Come on in, people. Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Crime Time. We haven't been on in a while. A lot of things going on, but we're back. We're back. Got threatened to put it, well, actually, I was in jail yesterday, Facebook jail, but I got right out. I contested. All right. Come on in, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm back, too. We back, people. We back. We back. We got a lot of things to talk about. Crime is the number one thing. It's the hottest thing. The gas giveaway and the election time is here, people. And oh, there's a lot going on here in the city of Chicago. We got the high schools. They fighting. The females are fighting. And my goodness, what is in the Similac? What is in the water? What's in the food that we're eating? The food-like substance. What's in them Doritos and them Flamin' Hots? What's in them Now and Laters? What's in them Boston Baked Beans and them Mike and Ike's? What's in it? What is in it, people? I tell you the truth. What's in them little quarter sugar juices? What's in them, people? This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Our young folks are off the chain, as I say. I tell you, people, it is real. Young folks, we don't have a problem with you going downtown. Our taxpayers, our parents pay taxes, so you're free to go anywhere you like. But it's like a double-edged sword, people. A lot of young people know that they can't assemble in certain neighborhoods, so they go downtown where it's neutral. No gangs or nothing. And when you have a bunch of unsupervised teenagers, you're going to get fights, arguments. You might even get a murder, shooting. It's real, people. It reminds me of Lollapalooza. That's what it reminds me of. Now, they go there, they be hopping the gate, they smoking weed, popping pills, snorting, fighting the police, doing all sorts of things. But you won't hear it on the media, though. You will not hear it. But when we go downtown, I'm talking about we as in black people, young black people, they begin to lock the doors. They begin to monitor and watch us, our young folks. And some of us need to be watched and monitored because our parents, they just drop us off downtown, no supervision, no accountability. Hey, they gone, it's me time now. I'm finna roll up and drink and have fun, have sex, do whatever I want to do. And your teenager out there getting ready to fight, getting ready to get shot. You know, so people, this thing is real. They said we had over 32 people shot this weekend. Isn't that amazing? Don't that sound familiar when the weather gets warm? Don't that sound very familiar, people? Don't that sound familiar? So I'm not on here to tie down our youth. I'm on here to motivate them, encourage them. Because the same thing that our youth do, their youth do the same thing at Lollapalooza. Smoking, drinking, fighting, shooting, arguing, they do it all. They do it all. From all over the city and its western suburbs, northern suburbs, south suburbs. Hey, they come there downtown. And y'all know it. They call themselves pricing it too high for lower income people. But that you can't price sin out because alcohol and drug selling and all that go on in the Lollapalooza. Traffic jams, all types of stuff go on. So I don't want to hear that mess. Talking about the black people. Everybody acts up. Trust me. We just publicize. That's it. Because people, when you show our black teenagers, male and females, on TV, looking like trouble or wild animals, guess what? It begins to paint a picture. Where their parents at? What are they doing? You name me one perfect teenager that did everything right. Trust me. You don't know what your teenager doing. You want other teenagers you want them to be locked up and the key thrown away until it comes to your grandchild or your son or your daughter. Then you want the judge to have mercy. Then you want to call on Kim Fox and say that she's not fair. Come on, people. Listen, people. What is it in our food, in that Similac? What's in it in those Flamin' Hots with that ground beef? That flaming them Doritos. What's in it, people? Tell me, what's in it? In that old processed cheese. What's in it, people? Listen, people, I put up a video the other day. A guy took so many young teenagers, looked like a teen to me. He took so many pills. I mean pills, and counted them out how many milligrams and threw them all in his mouth and just started drinking. And people, come on, that's sad. What have we become? Listen, back when I was coming up in the 80s, it was a crack. But now in the late 2000s, it's the pills and the weed, the loud, if they may say. All right, people, I need somebody to call in and talk to me. Call in, talk to me, talk to me. This is live, uncut, unedited. 872-639-72. 297-6389. I haven't saved my number in a long time, people. I'm very sorry. 872-297-6389. Come on in and call. Tell me what's your comment. As I always say, you don't have to agree with Martin Johnson, but let us disagree and be respectful toward one another. We respect one another's opinion. That's all I ask of you. I don't have all the answers. And I need somebody to call in and tell me what is the answer to the violence. I don't hear nothing about, what is it? I don't hear nothing about throwing the key away and locking them up. Anything outside of that. I want to hear what are some of the solutions that you can tell me. All right, brother. All right, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me Bluetooth this thing together. Hold on 1 second, brother. Let me Bluetooth this phone. Hold on 1 second so we can hear you over the thing. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Y'all give me a minute. Let me Bluetooth this real quick. Let me Bluetooth it real quick. All right, there you go. There you go, brother. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, talk, brother.
All right, what's going on, Crime?
Live,
what's going on, Crime Chaser?
Live, uncut, unedited.
All right. You know what? They sit around talking about our people, the black kids, but let me tell you something. I worked the Aaron Waters show. I worked St. Patrick's Day Parade. Let me tell you something. 95% of them are white. The police have the same problems with those white kids as they do with the blacks, but they never publicized it.
I want you to repeat. I want you to repeat that so my listening audience can hear that.
People, I worked for the city of Chicago in the Park District. St. Patrick's Day, the Aaron Waters show, and Lollapalooza. We have the same problems with those white kids that we do with the black kids, but they just don't publicize it. And it's a fact. I have any problem, anyone want to call me out on it, I have proven facts. I work those.
Wow.
I remember when North Avenue, they closed North Avenue Beach down probably about 8 years ago. Talking about it was too hot on the beach. It wasn't that it was too hot on the beach.
It was too
It
many.
was too many blacks.
I remember that day. Remember, I spoke to you about that day. They closed the beach down.
Yes, yes, you did because there was too many black kids up there. That's why they closed it down. Talking about closing up a beach because it's too hot. Really? Come on.
Come on, people. And see, people, y'all see that? Y'all, go ahead, brother.
You know, and those white kids doing St. Patrick's Day, they down there drunk, throwing bricks through the window, peeing on the sidewalks, falling out in the middle of the street.
Throwing
Seriously.
up.
So that's right.
Did y'all hear that, people?
And looting.
Mm-hmm.
But you would never hear about it. I have witnessed it.
Can't make this up.
You would never hear about it.
Mm.
And a lot of people, if they knew who I was, they was like, oh, it's true.
Y'all hear that? But see, let me just say this. Our teenagers can go anywhere in this city they like to go. Wherever they want to go, they can go to the beach. They can go downtown. They don't have to be excluded just to Woodlawn and South Shore and the Wild Hunters and Auburn Gresham and all that. They can go anywhere they want to. Their parents pay taxes. They pay taxes. They're free to go anywhere they want to. Now,
But
go ahead.
But hold on. But you heard what they said. They was prepared for them to come downtown. But let that have been a white group, you would never heard about it. Because see, 90% of the people that go to the Air and Water Show, I say about 80, go to the Air and Water Show and go to Lollapalooza, they're from the suburbs. And the ones that go to the beach in the summertime are from the suburbs. They're not from the city, they're from the suburb. That's the reason why when we feed the meters, they asked where you coming from. They ask you the plate information, Illinois, Wisconsin, wherever.
They keeping that data.
That's right. They're keeping data.
They're tracking. Yeah. Y'all hear that? So all y'all parents, they want to call these black teenagers savages and dogs and whatever you want to call them, and look at you. See, when we call our young people those names, brother, you giving the police license to kill them. That's what you're doing. Because when you call people savages and all that stuff like that, that means they're not worthy to live. They're worthy of death. And that's why we're fighting a lot of times with people or young officers making mistakes with our teenagers. And listen, I challenge anybody that's on this live, that's listening to me and watching me, give me some solutions outside of locking them up, throwing away the key. Just give me some solutions that you can give me that can help our teenagers. I'm not asking for the teenagers. I'm asking for those that's adults, civilized, if I may say.
Well, the only thing I can think of, I don't think they should be locked up. I believe they should do some type of community public service in their neighborhoods. I don't care if it's downtown. And then not only the black kids now, the white kids also. Just give them some community service. And if they complete the community service within a certain amount of time, it will not be on their record.
Somebody said these officers don't make mistakes. They know exactly what they are doing and they don't care. That's true. That's true. But you know what? Let me just say this. And I always say I'm not anti-police. I call the police. The police work for the community, the public. They are public servants. We have to realize that, people. We have to realize that, okay? And listen. Go ahead.
And what you're saying is true, because I'm a police advocate, without a doubt. Police activist. But they make a lot of mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes. And we need to hold them accountable.
Brother, you want to hold on? I got another one. Hold on.
Sure, well, you know what? I'm out of here.
Okay,
Peace out.
thank you. Peace out. Live, uncut, unedited. Where you calling from, caller? Caller.
What up, bro?
What up? Who this?
This brother Fatah.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Great topic, man.
Yes, sir. Come on, let me have it. Hand it to us, brother. The truth.
Bro.
The truth shall prevail.
The truth, man. The truth of the matter is a segment of our children and young folks are totally out of control, bro.
Okay.
I don't care about what white folks, children, and what white folks do. I care about what my people first. And all of us that live in our communities and neighborhoods, it ain't no white folks carjacking, robbing, murdering, and doing all the other foolishness that's going on in our communities, bro.
Yeah, there's some of them out here doing it. They doing it too, brother. I know what you're saying, majority.
I'm talking about in our community.
Okay.
I ain't talking about white folks that do crime. Yes, all people do crime. I'm talking about the crime that goes on in our community is done by other black people, bro.
Yeah, but, bro, let me say this, too. It's not by incident or accident. It's something that's causing that, brother. Do we go after the ones that's start, or do we go after the ones that's starting the fire or the ones that's trying to put the fire out? Because, see, somebody is throwing a rock and hiding a hand. You know, when you, listen, you put two starving lions in the cage together, brother, what you think they're going to do? They're going to fight. They're going to fight, man. Listen, nobody in the city of Chicago or in the United States, brother, I'll say this, everybody should have a place to stay and food. Those are and some clothes on their back. Everybody should have that. I mean, that's just part of life that we should have, man. But you know what, brother? By doing the food giveaways, filming the food giveaways, and the gas giveaway, I see a lot of people with nice cars, man. So I asked myself a question. This is me, brother, talking. And I said, well, are these people really in need? Is it really that bad? Brother, it's a lot of people in financial trouble, man. And they have a lot of material things, man. And they're not able to keep up for some reason. Maybe it's because they're on drugs or the casino, or they're not working, or they, as we say in the hood, they stunting or they fronting like they got something that's really not what it is. You know, because go ahead, bro.
No. Go ahead, bro. It's your show.
And like a lot of us, man, black people, we love gold jewelry, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we have our life savings on our body. We have the Jordans, and we have the $1,000 phone. We have the ice watches, the gold rings and chains and all that stuff. And brother, we living beneath our means, over our means. Some things we just can't afford. We just got to say we got to pass on. And you know,
yes,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, brother.
It's called spending 20 and you only got 10.
Yeah.
You're trying to keep up with the Jones. And materialism is a big problem in worldwide, not just with black folks,
right.
But we ain't nobody been through what we've been through, no doubt.
Yes, sir. I agree with that.
I know the white man made a system. He got a 500 year head start on us.
Yes.
And he dropped the guns and the drugs and redlined us and all the evil stuff that he did. And he's still doing it, but we got a lot of our people, bro, that's out here doing the devil's bidding, brother.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
And those type of individuals are who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because there's plenty of jobs out here, just like the young man you showed popping all them pills. I don't know that young man's background or nothing, but obviously either he has not had someone in his life to give him some guidance, or maybe he just don't give a damn, and that's why you see a lot of these young folks walking around, even grown men, walking around with their hands under their ass cheek. It's basically I take it as a person telling me to kiss their ass, and they gonna do what they want to do, and you can't judge me. It ain't no accountability among a large segment of our people, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like the brother that got shot, murdered at Snipes, right there on 47.
Mm-hmm.
They got into a verbal altercation that went physical, and those was two black men.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. Wasn't no white man. I don't know why that brother murdered that man. But these are things that's happening in our communities, man.
Hate.
And those type of individuals, they don't need to be walking amongst us, Brother Martin. I got a
agree with
daughter.
you.
I got a son. You got daughters. You got, I think you have a son.
Yes, I have one son. Yeah.
Man, we don't need them type of individuals walking amongst us, bro. They have to be dealt justice. And since we can't go out and give them no street justice, man, if you get caught doing a crime and you're a habitual criminal and you ain't changed your behavior, man, the God of the universe is going to deal with you through that white man in his jail system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you need to straighten up. You ain't the first one that was born in a broken home, without a mother, without a father, without an auntie. You ain't the only one, man. You ain't the first one. Ain't going to be the last.
Say it.
It just has to be some type of accountability, bro.
Yes, I
and
agree.
I understand. I'm going to go ahead and go. I know white folks act up. I pick them up every day. Trump, whatever. On cocaine, whatever, bro. But the one thing I don't see white folks in mobs going around knocking people out, taking their food off their table while people trying to have a good time downtown, bro.
Yeah.
Those are our young people that's doing that, man.
Yeah, well, let me say
That's
this,
all
bro.
I'm saying, bro.
I understand. Hey, brother, listen. Only thing I'm saying.
Go ahead, hang up,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead. Okay.
Listen.
All right, peace out. Listen, people, what I'm saying is don't magnify black people crimes in the media as if we the only ones out here doing certain things. Come on now. Come on. Just like the looting. We looted. When I say we, blacks looted, whites looted, Mexicans looted. Just about every nationality was out here looting. But who did you see on the news? This color, this skin color. That's who you seen on the news. Why we always getting the negative views? When the media talk to us, they get a person that can't speak properly. Okay, here we go. Live uncut, unedited. Where you calling from, caller? Hold on, caller. Where you calling from, caller? They hung up. So people, what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to put the blame game on there. And the brother is 100% right. People have to be held accountable as well. My thing is, I get upset when you show our teenagers in a bad light. Now, listen, downtown Chicago, Saturday, that did not represent every teenager here in the city of Chicago. That didn't represent that. It was a small portion of them, downtown city of Chicago. Very small portion. Trust me. It's real talk, people. Y'all better love on your children. You better love on them. You better spend some family time with your sons and your daughters. If not, the streets is waiting on them. Trust me. A lot of you guys don't even talk to your children unless you discipline or cussing them out. Your sons or daughter, they're in their phone. I know because my little teenagers do it. So I know what they do. They're off into another world. They're not into what we into. We're born to them. We owe to them. They think we don't know anything, and they just got here. They have not lived, they have not experienced life. They have forgot that we was 12 for 12 months, and we were 13 for 12 months. We was 18 for 12 months as well. So we know what go on out here as parents. And I want to say to the parents, we have to do a better job. I'm not just talking about the mothers, I'm talking about the fathers as well. We have to get involved in our children's lives. We have to stop buying them all these Michael Jordans and iPods and iPads and iPhones and Androids and teach them and teach and lead by example. That's what we have to do as parents, as grandparents. And we should not be turning up with our babies at all. At all. At all. We should not be doing that as parents. We lose the respect as a parent when we do things like that. Now, I'm talking about adults now, doing adult things. We're not talking about teenagers doing adult things, giving the green light to do adult things. Listen. All right, here we go. All right, caller, where are you calling from, caller? Hello? All right, they listen. People, what are the solutions? Do we lock up every teenager and throw away the key? Where's our future? Who's going to lead the next generation? Who's going to bring us into the next generation? We have enough rappers. All right, caller, live, uncut, unedited. Where you calling from?
Dr. Martin, I'm calling from right here in our city. I'm actually one of the Chicago DJs.
Okay, I want you to do me a favor. Turn your
I got it.
Okay, turn it down. Okay. All right, now come on, talk to me, man. Give me some solutions, some ideas, or some opinions. I'm willing to listen.
It's kind of funny, Martin, because I did a podcast with someone a couple weeks ago, and they asked me about me being a Chicago DJ.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me what effect did the music have.
That's good.
When this stuff called the drill music came into effect.
Okay, do me a favor. Explain to people, for those that don't know what drill music is, explain that to the audience. Some of them really don't know what drill music is.
Well, to me, drill music is simply these young guys making music to diss those that they call their ops.
Okay.
The music to get them going, to make another clique, another area upset or mad.
Okay.
And what happens with that, you get all of these kids in a room together, might have a group that don't like this one, and you play one of these songs, and now the group that song is about is ready to shoot the party up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody resorting to guns now. Is just, that's what they think. They see that to be cool. They don't realize how dangerous the gun itself really is. They just think it's cool. They see the uncles, the cousins, the big brothers, some of the fathers. They see that this is what they do, and they hold no accountability for it, and say, well, why can't I do it? A lot of these youngsters are friends with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hang out. They want to kick it with their kids.
Can you give me a minute, brother? Hold on one second, brother. I hate to interrupt you. It's getting good. Caller, I'm going to need you to hold on. I got one before you, okay? All right, need you to hold on. All right, caller, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Hope I ain't losing. Me and my phone system. Hold on, brother. That's my fault. Go ahead. Now I can hear you now. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought I lost you. Go ahead.
Oh no, but that's where it comes from,
Okay.
man. And it's bad when they can hang with their kids and
Oh my
teach them
God.
nothing.
Oh my God. That is so true. And teach him nothing.
You're teaching them nothing, and then when something happens, you want to run around like you're so upset, you're so hurt. And like I said on the comment section, I seen you there with me at my friend's nephew's service.
Mm-hmm.
A 15-year-old boy,
Mm-hmm.
a little boy, shot 24 times.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago streets. This is what we have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest child, 13, sitting here with me right now. And I'm afraid for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
But it's not just in Chicago. So
I
I,
know.
I, I don't like when people always want to yell, oh, I'm moving, I'm leaving Chicago. I hope they don't think that it just not existed elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
It's just not publicized.
That's
We
it.
publicize ourselves as black people by using this social media nonsense for things that it wasn't created for.
Mm-hmm.
Social media wasn't created for what it's used for today. Now is you go live, everything that happens, you post it. Where's the secrecy? Where's anything? So then you ask, what do we do?
Yeah, what do we do? Yeah.
A good question, because where do we start?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that starting with the kids is the problem.
That's a good point.
Because had we started at the head, we wouldn't be here.
That's true.
So you got to think, Martin, you got these parents nowadays that is letting their 14, 15-year-old walk around their house with a gun with a 30 hanging off their hip, and it's nothing.
Mm-mm-mm. They're afraid of them.
And that's sad.
That's sad.
Now the kids run the household because the parents are afraid.
Yes, that is so true. But that's their little king. That's what they wanted. They just my little king. Just the
And
man of the
COVID didn't
house.
help us none. People
Yeah.
don't even realize that, how bad COVID hurt us more when it comes to violence, because now it's legal okay to wear a full ski mask like it's nothing.
Nothing.
That scares the hell out of me. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That scares me because I've known ski masks to be used for total negativity.
That's right.
So now you walk out of a store and you see 15, 16-year-old little boys and they all got on ski masks. First thing I'm thinking, are they finna rob you and shoot?
That's it. Or what are they up to?
Or what? What are they doing?
So now
Guess
you,
what? The parents haven't stepped in and said, stop wearing those. The
brother.
parents buying them.
I seen a young lady Saturday. I think that was Saturday. It was 3 girls on Halsey around 77th. One girl had some sheer leggings on. You can see her buttocks with thongs on. This young girl, a young girl. And she
And
kept
guess
looking
who-
back
you
to
know
see
where
who.
she got it from?
Mm.
Her mama.
Mm.
She probably saw her mama dressed like that, which made her feel like this is okay. And if you say she's that young, who you think bought it?
Mm.
So if this what the parents doing, we in a lose-lose situation.
Yes. Agreed.
It's very few parents out here that care. And a lot of parents have lost everything they had in fighting. It's some out here that fought,
Yes.
but they lost
Yeah.
and they just gave up. When they threw their hands up and said, I can't do it no more, that's when the parents now say they're okay with the phone call of jail.
Mm.
And they now fear the phone call of death.
Mm.
But if they get the call that he locked up for a gun, they okay. They're gonna bond him out. But when something happens then they want to, oh, this is my baby, not my baby, not my baby. But it was okay when you let your baby walk out your front door with that 30 hanging out his pants. Or when you let them hang with that group of kids that you know are into that, and you didn't stop them.
Well, I'm going to say this, brother, because my phone blowing up. I'm going to say this. Listen, you can't wait to get to the ninth inning, then try to raise your son and your daughter. You got to start
when you first see it.
That's it.
I'm gonna continue watching Martin.
Okay.
And by
Appreciate
the way,
you.
like it says Sheldon Brooks, but I'm DJ Trouble, and I DJ all through the city.
Appreciate you.
And like I said, anything you want to do, I'm with you.
Okay, cool. Shoot me an inbox. All right.
I got you.
All right. Live, uncut, unedited call. I know you've been called 1,000 times. Where you calling from?
Chicago.
All right, come on, boy. Come on with it. You must got something good to say.
This is Hussein. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, so I heard you talking about what's happening. I think it's about a lot of propaganda.
Okay, come on, let me hear it.
And so what's going on is this. I think it's designed to tear us down, man. From our youth.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, brother. Caller, where you calling from?
Chicago.
All right, you gotta hold on. I'm gonna just hold on, okay? I'm gonna merge you in. Wait till this. Hold on. Let me wait till this other call. Stop calling. Just hold on. I'm messing the flow of the calls, but that's all right. Hold on. Hold on. This one caller. I can't take all these calls. Y'all blowing me up tonight. I ain't been on in a while. I'm sorry.
We miss you, Mark.
I know. I miss y'all too. I miss you
We
too.
miss you.
I trust me. I miss you. Don't think I don't think about it all the time. I promise you.
too.
I really do, because I like to, get on the ground level. All right, hold on. Let me bring you in.
right.
Hold on. Okay, caller. Hold on. Call. Let me bring him in. Caller, I got two people on, so I'm gonna let you go continue to talk. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, brother.
Okay.
No, I want the brother to talk. Then you next. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been out here entertaining for a while, doing the magic show for the kids up and down the street, up in the
Right.
bios and all that, the festivals and all. And I'm just watching what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I heard you say earlier about they don't televise what these white kids are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's the truth. I think because they are given a pass, that it seems like they're doing more corruption. Nobody's chastising them like that because they know how this system is designed.
Mm-hmm.
Propaganda for them to win without firing a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And the way to beat this is through education.
Yeah.
I heard somebody saying, calling their kids kings and things of this nature, but they need to be educated on what royalty is about,
Mm-hmm.
so that they have a chance to develop that within their character.
I agree with that. Yes.
Once we start developing these beautiful words within ourselves, we have purpose. And when we got purpose, we can stand on something. And the children have something to look forward to so that they can get themselves woke and be more productive. And like you said, the other kids is just wearing the guns on their side. Once they've been taught to not fear, then I don't think they'll do that, because only cowards do that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kids with low self-esteem, things of that nature.
I agree.
So we have to encourage our youth.
Yes, we do.
Like you've been saying, educate them on what certain things are. And if they just start unifying more by doing that, when they get out here at these festivals and stuff, we won't be televised as being this negative thing that the images that they want to see.
Right.
Tear us down. Because the other races, the CDC, we're talking about the Chinese, the Japanese, those coming over here from the Ukraine, they already been educated on what's happening with the African American
community. Yes, right.
And we have to turn that story around.
Yes, I
how we
agree.
demonstrating.
So true.
That's all I want to say.
I appreciate you, brother. Just
Getting right to it.
all right. Yes, sir. Hang on up, brother. Okay, thank you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Okay, Martin. Being a parent, right? You're not gonna drink with me. You're not gonna party together. And it takes a village to raise these kids. The kids gotta know that they being loved also.
Well, let me just say that we know the village is gone. Ain't no village. So the who have to raise these children are the parents. That's who have to raise them.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
That's who have to raise them. And it's not like, hold on, let me say something. I think the brother said that he don't want to attack the teenage, he want to attack the parents because
Right, yeah, right. I was just gonna say,
because
the parents need to be held accountable.
yeah, because
The parents need to be.
you send your sons and your daughters downtown Chicago unsupervised, and the first thing you're going to say, one of these police officers gun one of them down or knock them upside the head or something, you're going to be hollering and screaming. But you don't know what your little Pookie and Ray Ray out there doing, spitting on the police, throwing bottles at the police. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Ridiculous. This whole weekend, one weekend, it was so much. It's a shame.
No, it's more. It's crazy. We know those of us that live in the city of Chicago, when the weather gets warmer, crime advances. It rises. It rises. People come with the territory.
Yeah.
Nobody think that they can get shot. It can't happen to me. My son and my daughter is not out there doing it. I know what my son and you don't know what your son and daughter doing. You're not with them 24 hours a day.
You don't know what your kids are out here doing. You can never say what my baby is.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. Hello. Live on Cut on Eddie.
Hi,
How you doing? Where you calling from?
Chicago.
Chicago. Okay. Chicago.
Good evening.
What you want to talk about?
Look, the problem is people not taking responsibility. You know, they know what their children doing, but everybody want to blame, I don't know, the white man, no jobs, no nothing.
I mean, I think that's part of it. Some of it is part of it. I wouldn't say that's the whole thing. It's all a part of it. I don't think it's enough jobs out here for all of us. Hold on. Okay, I got both of y'all on the line. I got both of y'all on the line together. Okay, my first caller, go ahead and talk. Hold on. Hello?
Okay.
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, Mike. Okay. Yes, she's right. The parents have to be held accountable.
Okay. Now, but I'm just asking. Now, we trust our teenagers when we let them out of our sight. We drop them off at the mall, which I don't see anything wrong with that. We drop them off downtown, which I don't see anything wrong with that. And we give them a set of instructions. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing this. Keep your phone on you. I don't want to hear about your so-and-so. But you know they're going to agree, yes, mom, yes, dad, yes, mom, yes, dad. And you know what always happens? They do the exact opposite what we ask them not to do as parents.
Right. Yeah. And more downtown ain't even downtown no more. Downtown is the ghetto.
I wouldn't even call it a ghetto, but it's a place where they can assemble and they don't have to really worry about gang violence and all that, like that. So it is like more so like a safe haven, if I may say that. We know crime happened downtown. We do know that. But it's a place where it's a neutral place where you don't have to worry about this particular tribe and this gang and all that. It's you can go down there, enjoy the thing. They should go downtown. I don't see anything wrong with that. Remember when we were young, we would go downtown with a super transfer. Super Transfer was
Right.
you can ride. You pay one fare, you ride all day Sunday. You know, on that one.
Right.
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 So that
Right.
and it's and like the sister said, we want to blame the white man. Now, I'm not gonna completely blame the white man for all of our problems. Some of our problems we just got to take accountability, like the sister said.
You got to blame the parents.
Yeah, the parents. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, I raised 3 sons into bring drink. I have 2 sons coming out of college in May. One from Brown University. I'm an Ivy League mom. And one from Western. So the process didn't raise my son. I did. A single mother. So what's wrong with this youth out here? What am I saying? See, women want to be men. I can't hear you.
I hear you. Go ahead, cause just take your phone off loud mic or earpiece and just stick talk on the phone so we can hear you clear. Cause I'm recording. So.
Parents
Okay, go ahead, sister.
have to take the responsibility.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, much better. Go ahead.
Okay.
I said parents have to.
We have a lot of women running around here saying, we don't need no man. But you do need a man in the house. Because these kids need fathers.
Well, let me help you out with that too. Let me help you out with that. Now, as an adult, as a parent, it's your choice if you want a man or not. But like the sister said, what about the children? They need fathers. They need them. They need a man in their life. Some of them.
Right.
They need a man in their
How
life.
you gonna teach the boys how to be a man and you a woman?
Well, I'm the
Well,
boss.
Well, my mom raised my brother, and my brother turned out to be a very successful young man.
Okay. That's good. I mean, it can happen. It's not like it's impossible.
But it's 3 things I'm not gonna do with my kids. I'm not gonna smoke with my kids. I'm not gonna party with my kids. That's when they lose all respect.
That's it. You got to
You're
keep that
gonna
boundary.
respect-
You
You
cannot
gonna
party
respect-
with them, but somebody else mama partying with them.
Yeah, right. Right. Bo Christian, right, they mama partying, but you're not gonna do it in my house.
So how you gonna stop that? What did you instill in them?
Well, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's like this. Okay, as adult, I wouldn't allow my children to have sex in my house. Okay.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to have sex. They're just going to have it in somebody else's house. But you're not going to have sex in my house. That's it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So I have no control. Listen, it don't take but a minute to have some sex. That's it. It don't take but a minute, minute or 2. That's it. That's it. It don't take long.
Yeah.
Whether you going oral or physical, whatever you want to call it. Don't take long at all. You know, so
Right.
you there got to be boundaries. Now, you know, like you got some parents.
It's called rules.
Rules.
It's called rules.
Some parents don't allow their children to smoke and drink in their house, but the parents smoke and drink in the house. They don't allow the children to do it in there. You have to go outside on the porch or the car or something in the backyard. You can't do that in here. You know, so I understand a lot of things. Parents, we have to do better. I don't want to single out the mothers because the father has to have some responsibilities in this as well, people.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ladies, y'all, I gotta let y'all go out because people keep blowing me up. Thank y'all so much. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye. Go ahead, caller. Where you calling from?
Chicago.
Okay, hold on. Let me click somebody in, bro. Hold on. Then I'm gonna. Hello. Where you calling from, caller? Where you calling from, caller? Caller. Caller, hold on. I'm going to try to bring you in. Caller, go ahead. Where you calling from, caller? Caller, where you calling from? Hello? I can't hear you, caller. Hello? I don't know what's wrong, caller. I can't hear you. I don't know. They jamming my lines up. All right, I got to hang up. The lines, they calling so much the lines is jamming up because the phone is working. It's working. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. There we go. All right, hold on, caller. Hold on. Hold on, caller. Where you calling from, caller?
I'm calling from the west side of Chicago.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right, caller, I'm going to bring you in. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. All right, I should bring both. Okay, both of y'all on at the same time. Who's going to talk first?
I can go first from my west.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, I want to point a realistic narrative because we continue to teeter around the subject about what could be done, and we talk about all these different solutions and resolutions. There's no real resolution or solution. We have to understand that this is an era of a generation that experienced some harsh realities that was dished out from the Reagan laws and all the other political agendas that was created to affect the mind frames when it comes to parents that didn't know how to raise kids. So the reality is that this era that we're witnessing with black-on-black crime and the teenagers getting younger and younger when it comes to killing each other, they don't even understand that they're making their era degenerate. So the reality is that there's no real solution.
Okay, brother.
That's the era where
let me say this.
do what they got to do.
Let me say this, brother. So since there's no real solution, as parents, and I'm quite sure you're a parent, we should just sit back, fold our arm, and just let them do whatever they want to and don't say anything.
No, not that. I think the parents that's actually raising their kids, teaching them and instilling integrity and respect in their kids and keeping them away from social media the best they can and away from the streets the best they can, we are those parents that need to be having, congregated memberships to talk about how we have to continue to protect the kids that's being protected. Because we can't go out here trying to protect somebody else's kids when they're not trying to protect them, because those kids will not adhere to the adults that's trying to tell them something if their own parents not teaching it to them.
Well, let me say this, brother. Let me just help you out a little bit. I know you're a very smart, intelligent brother. Brother, we are our brother's keeper. And sometimes it depends on how your approach when it comes to other young kids and adults. And like I was at a basketball game and they couldn't be no more than 12 and 13. They were just cursing like a sailor, just cursing. So I turned to my right and I said, well, do y'all see an adult sitting right here? And this is like 4 or 5 of them. They was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They apologized. But I couldn't take it no more, brother. They were just cussing and saying some things that adults say. And I just couldn't take it no more. And I came with them with a right tone and everything. And they stopped. They respected me. Now, I could have just sat there and just pretend like it didn't bother me, brother, but I said something. I didn't like I was going to beat them up or anything, but I said, don't you guys see, I'm sitting right, I'm an adult, I'm a grandfather, and you guys are saying things that I don't even say. And they apologize. So sometimes, if we have to reach out to other people, man, and, sometimes people that don't know you, they have a more respect for you than the one that do know them. They'll listen to an outsider. That's the word I'm looking for. They'll listen to an outsider before they listen to one that's inside, just living with them and been around with them, have a relationship with them. And it's been like that, brother. It's just like the gangs. You wouldn't listen to your mother and father, but you feared the gang leader. Wonder why? Now, your mother and father, they taking care of you. They got food on your table. They got clothes on your back. Then you got shelter. But you're not doing what they say, but you're doing what the gang leader's telling you to do. You fear him more than you fear your parents. Why is that, brother?
I won't say fear, Martin. I won't use the word fear.
Well, what is it?
I would say is that it was structured, because you can't compare like the 80s and the 90s, the early 90s and the 80s and the late 70s games to what's going on right now, because right now there is no leadership. So the leadership that we was getting back then during them times in that era, that still was something that was being infrastructure when it came to don't stand in front of Sister Mary house, because she's been right there for 40 years. We're not going to sell drugs right here. They used to knock on the doors and tell the older people to get the kids in the house. We in tour with these guys. It's going to be a shootout. These young guys now, they'll shoot you with all your kids in the car.
Yeah, we live in a different.
How can you teach a corrupted, disease mentality? And that's just respectful, because the psychological element that's taking place in our community is deeper than, you know what I'm saying, the picking up a gun and going to kill somebody with a car full of kids, or shooting up a playground with a lot of kids at. These are psychologically
okay,
issues.
Brother, do you know, let me say this, brother. Do you know we have young addicts, 14, 15, 16, 17, pill poppers, true addicts, blunt heads, true addicts. I mean, these young folks are addicts, man. And some of them are messed up trauma. Some of them are on medication, and on top of the medication that they already taken, they popping pill, smoking these weed, different chemicals and all that. Man, this is what we're going to get. This is what we're getting. I understand what you're saying. So
the whole Chicago needs therapy. We need to take the whole Chicago and bubble wrap it and force everybody in Chicago to go to counseling, so we can be on one accord, because we're going to have so many different narratives and opinions about resolutions and solutions, and we'll never be able to reach that, because you're going to have parents that's on the live right now that's looking, who kids was either murdered or who kids doing the murdering. So we got to be realistic with, okay, I'm going to say this, Brother Martin, I want the other brother to speak, because I don't like taking control.
Okay.
I really want to emphasize.
No, keep speaking. Keep speaking.
Okay, so look, I'm a ride share driver, right? I do Uber and Lyft. And I'm in the best position because I'm around all nationalities, all different cultures and ethnical backgrounds. And when the sisters and brothers get in the car, they on their phone arguing with a significant other, they cursing out their kids. There's no real dialogue, there's no real conversation. But when other races get in the car and we have conversations, it's always about our people. So it's like other people care about our people more than our people care about our people. It's unrealistic. Like we have these great debates, and we have these great words of wisdom from men and women that actually do take care of their kids, because predominantly these are the only callers that you will get. But I heard a brother say in the comments, he was like, we need to speak to some of the generations of the 90s who having these kids that's killing kids. Because they won't be on this platform. This would be unheard for them. They somewhere on TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat posting booty pictures and stuff. They're not trying to hear this. That's their error.
Well, listen.
Who helped the Jews during the Holocaust? Nobody. That was their error. They had to go through that. It's the same thing when we was getting hugged and beat, and our sisters and brothers and families was getting raped and murdered. That was an error. It's certain things that just can't be stopped. Certain things have to die out so certain things can grow. It's called manifestation. That's in the word of God.
Well, brother, I listen. By talking to you, you're a man of great sense, but you would discourage me from not saying anything. You just make me go around and just be silent, brother. I can't stand still and not do nothing, brother. Listen, it's just like on a basketball team. Even if I wasn't a starter, just let me put on a uniform and sit on a bench and cheerleader for the ones that's starting. We have to fight, brother. It's a fight, brother. Life is a struggle. We just can't, listen, we just can't lay down, brother. This is war. We're fighting for our future. Brother, if we let our teenagers do whatever they want to do and whatever they think they want to do and just let them do it, let them die, brother, what's going to happen to our race, our generation of our people, brother?
No, I'm not saying kill them off and let them kill themselves off, but this is what I am saying. All of us that's on this live, on these telephone calls, we all have somebody in our family that's doing something they don't got no business doing.
Of course.
And it's crazy that sometimes you will go outside of the resources that you have to deal with in-house and try to go outside your home and try to make the community better. The community starts in the house. So you got to clean house first before you go out and try to clean the streets.
Correct.
That's just common, not saying that you're not making common sense, but the reality has everything to do with what we have to do with the structured communities in the family. How can you build a relationship with somebody outside of your family and you have not yet reconciled the one that you're having issues with within your own bloodline? You got sisters and brothers that don't even like each other, but they go through things with best friends back and forth all day long. And these are adults that's doing that. So what you think the kids mimicking when they see their mothers on live doing all this stuff? Or their fathers might be deceased. So now you got what you said, Pookie and Lil Ray Ray. They got 2- and 3-year-old sons that's procreating on this earth right now. They dead either in jail for 60 to 70 years or laying in the grave somewhere. So now we got to focus on that generation. The ones that's doing what they doing right now, it's going to be hard to reach them.
Brother, let me just say this. Brother. We won't be able to save everybody, okay? I'll say that. And I'm going to say this, brother. If we can get 50 to 75% to people to come on board, I think we'll be all right, bro. You know, I mean, we're not going to be able to say some people have made their bed to commit crime. That's what they want to do. They don't know nothing else, but this is what they're going to do. They're going to be a menace to society. They have decided, they have made a covenant with death and hell that they're going to do this no matter what. You know how the gangs you say, I'm this until the world blow up. You know how some people say, I'm going to smoke this until I die. So they have made a commitment to what they're doing, what they are doing in life. They're going to do it until they die. They have made their choice. And sometimes we can't change it. Go ahead.
Me how can you, I want you to give me some information. With the same demonstration you just illustrated, how can I diffuse that very bomb of a mentality that you're talking about that can explode at any time? What can I do consistently?
Well, what you can do, it's the only thing that you can do is, brother, be an example of what you're trying to teach. That's it. Once you be example, you are more effective in your witness, if I may say that. We have a lot of people as parents on this live right now. They'll say something, they'll point out something bad about other teenagers, but when it comes to theirs, they'll turn a blind eye. So we have to be an example to what we want our young folks to be. We have to be, brother. We have to be. I can't go to this brother and tell him to pull up his pants and I'm sagging. You know, I can't tell his brother to marry his girlfriend and I got 10 of them. And he know that. You know, come on. I can't tell his brother to put his guns up and I'm on social media with mine all the time. Brother, it has to be an example. You can say, you can use your life experience. Say, brother, I did this, I did that. That's not the way. If you do this, this is what, you on a path of this path, this is what's going to happen to you, brother. If you do this, this is what's going to happen. And you experience, brother, you experience a lot in life. So you well more qualified to talk to these youngsters, man. But we have to do it with the right tone, and we have to be example of what we talk about. You can't be one way on certain. Go ahead. Go ahead.
One more thing, Brother Martin. I'm going to let that brother speak.
Okay.
So it's this brother named Derek Brown.
Okay.
On the west side of Chicago. He got this program, and it's called Boxing Out Negativity.
Mm-hmm.
And I was associated with him. And I did so much for the community. There was massive bike rides. You know, I facilitated like the working out because I'm real physical. I like working out.
I know that, brother.
And I did my part when it came to, you know, giving back to my community in so many ways. Sometimes your focus can be so deeply rooted on the community that you forget what's going on in the household. So I'm saying this, and I'm gonna rest my case. The parents that's listening and the parents that called in tonight, I want to commend y'all first off for being parents because we don't get enough acknowledgement for what we do for our ones that we're saving. Like you said, we can't save everybody. So me being a parent to my child and my son is more of a mission and a duty that I have to fulfill my duty as a father.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing my job. Just because I have to protect myself, man. These young guys will kill me.
Brother,
I
listen.
can't go out here sacrificing my life.
Brother.
And I got a child.
Let me say
I'm
something.
not gonna leave my kids behind to go save somebody else's kids who will kill me. I'm
Brother,
not doing that.
Brother, let me say something, brother. We're in a war. You got to look at it like that, brother. Chuck, that's the cost of being in a war. It may cost you your life, brother. It may cost you your life. It's a part of it, brother. Listen, if a man ain't willing to die for something, he ain't fit to live. I'd rather, listen, brother, I'd rather die for a just cause than die over a crap game or because I had my hat this turned this way or that way or somebody pulled in front of me or road rage, brother. Brother, listen, we're going to leave this place. Ready or not, good or bad, trust me. We're going to leave this place. And I'm not trying to get into religious conversation like this, but let us die for a cause, a righteous cause. If it's come to.
And that's for your kids, Martin.
Yeah, of course.
Like, respectfully, I love how you portray. I love how you portray and you reflect your characteristics, man. You are a very powerful, strong individual, man. You know, I don't even know you and I love you, man.
Appreciate
as a brother, you know. And I'm being so respectful and so honorable right now, paying so much homage to you because I never take away,
yes,
you know, anything that you try to instill in our community through social media ways to create a positive narrative.
Appreciate you,
I'm not
brother.
taking that away from you, man. But what I'm telling you is that you live to live. You don't live to die.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go sacrificing yourself. That's like going to say you're going to fight for the army. My grandfather told me you don't never go fight no white man's war. You fight your war. You deal with your demons. You deal with your self-hatred. You deal with your self-negligence. And that way, when you do become a father, you're now programmed to be able to be a productive parent. So my job is to be a parent. It talks about that in the scriptures.
Okay, brother, let me.
It says father, mother, and kids.
Let me.
You got father and mother that's not taking care of their kids. That's not our responsibility.
Brother,
Mark,
let me help you out, brother. I'm the crime chaser. When I see a young man laying on the ground, bunch of bullet holes inside his body, that's my son laying on the ground. When I see a woman shot up, that's my daughter. I'm thinking group, not just my immediate family, but I'm thinking group. How can I advance my people that look like me? How can this, see, that's how I think. That's why I'm so effective, because I love my grandchildren. I want to be around here to see them to be grown and successful, but the course that I'm on, it may cost me my life. But I tell you one thing, and I'm going to say it out in public. I ain't going out for no dice game or somebody pulled in front of me or road rage and nothing like that or sleeping with somebody else's wife. I'm not going out that way. If I got to go out, brother, I'm going out standing on some truth, some principles.
That's not fair.
I'm just saying. Hold on, brother. But I'm just saying. That's just me. I'm speaking from my testimony. I know, listen. Okay, brother, listen. Brother, listen. How can a man say he loved God whom he never seen, but see his brother every day? How can he say, how can you say you love something that you've never seen with the physical eye? But the people who you see, you don't love them. You see them. So what I'm saying, brother.
Look, hey, Mark,
go ahead, bro.
You are the manifestation of the power of who God is. Just you found him. You're wise enough. You're understanding enough. Of course, everybody knows that you won't go out here and lose your life to a crap game or some foolishness like that. We all know you're not that type of man. And we don't know you, but we see you. But we know you because of who God is. We don't know you because of just Martin.
Right.
God is doing some things in your life.
Yes, he is.
Working with you in so many areas where he will give you that beacon of trustworthiness to be able to go out and speak to the youth and bring in the community. So you know who we have to protect in a situation like that? We have to protect you. Because
yes.
At the end of the day, they don't want you doing that.
Not at all.
And you use the platform. They did that to all of our leaders. Fred Hampton, Bobby Seale, QAP Newton, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Martin, Garvey, Holly Selassie. They killed our people for trying to do what?
Save our people. Yeah.
construct and configure a culture of people that they know the promised people. Everybody who get in my car every day tell me, I swear to God, they tell me that they know black people, the chosen ones. Why are they doing this to each other? So instead of you trying to reach the kids, you need to go door to door and start reaching the parents.
That's
Because
good.
that's who's going to be able to teach them when you're not around.
Yeah, that's true, brother. I agree with you on 100% on that, brother, because, you know,
We
the
gotta
kids.
quit talking about these kids, man. These kids don't hold no bearing and what adult business got going on. When you was talking, your mama and your mama was talking to another adult in another room, and you came in there trying to sit on the couch, get your behind in there and sit down, and get your behind in there and close that room door, and you did what you was told. These parents don't teach them kids that. You can't go out here trying to put a Band-Aid on the wound when you need to be coming up and showing up with some needle and thread.
Mm-hmm.
We got to sew these wounds up. We got to quit putting Band-Aids on these situations, man. And we going to stand for something that's more real than what we think is real. Because just like you said, if your brother that's ran down in the street, that little 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy that got killed, guess what? He had his hands in some shit, Martin. He had his hands in some shit. These young kids out here ain't getting killed for no reason. These little girls out here, they setting these guys up on social media, and they got them linking up with the ops. He's sneaking them over again to some ass and shit, and then done snuck him over there and then called Lil Ray Ray them to come over there and get down on him. That's what's going on. You cannot stop the recidivism of a mental disease that the enemy has complete control over right now. Now what you're trying to do is God's will. My grandmother taught me, son, pray about it and lay down.
Brother, well, listen.
Let God do his
No, brother, listen. Hold on now, man. We've been taught that been passed down. Listen, brother. I'm a praying man, but listen, faith without works is dead. Listen, if I'm asking God for a job, that means I need to get my resume together, look for a job, network, brother. I'm not praying to stand still. I'm in a war. See, I realize, I'm talking about me now. I'm in a war, brother. Trust me. There's a season and a time and purpose for everything. There's a time to cry, time to die, time to laugh, time to party. All that has its place in this season. And right now, we in war right now, brother. We are trying to survive. If not, we're going to be extinct. We're going to be third-class citizens in the United States, man, with all this work that we put in. And that's where we headed to, brother. Nope.
Martin, we not in war. We not in war.
I'm in war, brother. I'm in war.
You know where we at, Martin?
Yeah.
Can I tell you where we at, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, we walking through the graveyard in the city of Chicago. We walking through a graveyard and don't even know it. We ain't in no war right now. We walking through a graveyard. And we gonna be realistic. Let's talk the truth. Look how many kids getting killed.
Well, who's shooting them, brother? Brother, you act like we're going to be here forever. We're not going to be here forever. We got a death sentence on us, brother. It's a death sentence on us. Tomorrow is not promised to neither you or me, brother. We have a death sentence on us. All we can do is make the best of the time.
Well, God is good. God is good.
I'm telling you, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, Martin, I'm going to tell you this. And look, we are who our ancestors are, regardless of how many of us getting killed, suicide, car accidents, drug overdose, massive incarceration. See, the power of God's chosen people, it shows that things have to prevail in order for things to reach his promise. That's just the reality of it. We already saved. Our people is already saved. God knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. Him and the devil had ways to bet way before we was even thought about. But he can't touch the promised people. It's some people that's in the way. And I don't mean no disrespect because I love life, especially black. I can give you so many different acronyms about my people and the research that I've done to be proactive and show Pan-Africanism and all those different things, right? But sometimes knowledge can get in the way of your rationale on how men were created to make logical decisions so they can turn out to be wise choices. That's just who we are as men of God. And the reality is that the people that's doing certain things are the ones that's in the way. They in the way.
I can
So
agree
that
with
era
that.
that I
Some
was
people.
talking about that's coming to an end, they got us at the point where they got us at right now with the willingness theory. They want this generation to do what they doing because only the strong will survive through this, not the one with the biggest gun and the extended clip on there. You got to let a lot of these young brothers that's been getting killed, no disrespect, because I know a few people. I worked for North Lundale Employment Network Center. I fell under the UCAN. I did outreach work. I used to have to go to door when these young guys get out the joint and come out the county. I was the ones that was facilitating them jobs and doing assessments on them. They were still coming in high. They didn't know me at first, but when they got fundamentally equipped with who I was as an individual, they took a liking to me. I still got strong relationships with them right now. But what's going on with them has nothing to do with how you're trying to fix it. They have to experience that duality on their own to reach their paradigm. That's just their existence. That's their life. You can't try to change somebody else.
Brother, let me just say this, brother.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If I can save a young man from popping pills and say, brother, don't go that route, or for shooting another brother because he mad because his brother blacked his eye. Brother, if I can do that, I think I've done my job. If I could save a brother from going down in penitentiary, I think I've done my job. And when I say penitentiary, avoid from killing somebody to going to penitentiary, not because some of them belong in there because they just ruthless. But I'm saying, brother, I realize I can't save everybody. My thing is, I'm going to give you the information. Now, what you do with it, that's on you. I'm just a messenger. I'm not a messenger if I keep my mouth closed. I'm a good messenger if I practice what I preach. I'm an effective messenger. That's what it is in the black community. We have so many messengers. They got good messages, but they are not a product of what they talking and preaching about and teaching about. They tell you to do as I say. Don't do as you see me do, but just do as I say. So that's why I can stand boldly and talk to brothers. Man, I've been in these streets, man. Now, I have not done everything, but I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. And I know in certain directions, I can see young brothers where they headed to. Brother, ain't nothing out here in these streets for you, brother, but a death sentence and a long prison sentence. That's it. Now, I can tell a brother that because you got some brothers, brother, they out here, they don't believe that they're going to never get caught. Trust me. And what they don't know, their own rabbit going to turn them in or put a bullet inside their head. We've seen it. I've never seen an army of black people that turn their gun on each other. We hate each other. We hate everything about each other. But the other man, we so in love with him, and he ain't never done nothing for us. He ain't never been no good for us. But we hate the very one that look like us. Something is wrong with that thinking. And I tell any young person that's listening to this live, parents too, there's no rewind button in life or no reset button. Once that bullet leaves that chamber, it will not return. So some mistakes that we make in life, if we can avoid it because it's gonna be a nightmare to us. It's gonna be a disaster. You can go out there and kill somebody's son because you in your feelings, you done pop 3-4 mollies. Now you want to shoot in a crowd of people that have not done anything to you. That's stinking thinking, brother. If I can prevent a brother from doing that. Some brothers that walk around here, don't nobody love me, don't nobody care for me. I had to fend for self. I'm just going to go shoot up anybody because I feel like doing it. And you got people out here like that, brother. They are suicidal. They don't care. They don't care about Buddha, Allah, Jesus, God, whatever your God is. They don't care about none of that. They're in their feelings, brother. And it's not our fault because you don't have a mother and father or, you was a doctor using DCFS. That's not our fault. But, brother, if we can help a brother, if we can help a parent, if we can whisper in the ear and say, hey, brother, don't beat on your wife. I know you called her cheating. Don't do it, brother. Don't do it. I mean, man, brother, trust me, man. Sometime you can hug a brother or a sister, and I'm not talking about a sexual hug, and release some good energy in them, brother. I'm telling you, man. A lot of us, man, our trauma, we hold this trauma inside. We're like walking time bombs. We're ready to explode, man. I stepped on your foot. Now you ready to shoot me. I cut you off from getting in the next lane. Now you ready to shoot into my car. You're not thinking. That's thinking, brother. You got to wake these brothers up, brother. We got to wake them up, man. Their mind is not. Listen, brother, if you see me going wrong, brother, pull me to the side and say, hey, Martin, I don't think you should do that. Tell me. Even if I don't listen, at least you told me. And that's what I try to give my brother the benefit of the doubt. Brother, I know that look right there. That's trouble. Don't touch that. Don't go that way, brother. That's it, brother. Listen, I ain't perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. But I guarantee you, this little short 53 years here on earth, trust me, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of wise, smart, educated people fall down on their knees. And when I say knees, I mean always in life, fall down, get on drugs, messed up, made a mistake, and shot and killed somebody.
No good thing, Mark. These
yeah.
no good men out here producing these kids. These fathers not taking care of these kids, like Brother Patrick just said in the comments. He said if all black men saved their own, then we wouldn't be in this shit. And he made perfect sense. So you got to start with yourself. And I want to stop. I want to get off the phone.
Okay. Okay, brother. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
I'm enjoying that.
All right, brother. Go ahead and say something, brother, because this phone blowing up.
I know it's blowing up. This time.
Oh, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
And I agree, you know.
Listen, do me a favor. Put your phone on. Hold on, bro. Do me a favor. Put your mouth on the phone. Get out the earpiece or something. Put it on the phone so I can hear you clear because I'm recording. I want them to be able to hear you. Okay.
Yeah, I said I agree with a lot what he was saying.
Okay, that's no problem.
And I agree with some of the stuff you were saying.
Oh, that's okay.
At the end of the day, like you say, nobody's perfect, bro.
No.
I've been in these streets. I know what's going on. Everybody kids ain't angels. I hear people saying about the mother and the father. My son had both his parents. He had me, he had his mom at home. My son got killed 2014. Okay? I know what's going on, man. I know people that came to me, you know, big homies in different hoods, different sets, back in the days to try to get me to do this and they gonna do this. That didn't work, man. I'm listening to a lot of people just say, like I heard you say, people don't want to admit what their kids doing.
Not at all.
People know what their kids doing in these streets, bro. People know, some people don't, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different, bro.
Yes.
I lost my son to these streets, bro. I lost cousins. You know that.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, brother. You lost yours in the physical death, but what about those parents? Their children still here, but their mind gone. They lost. They lost. They lost. I went to a funeral. Yeah.
I can relate to the parents. I can relate then when they lost, when I ain't lose mine and they lost theirs. I can't relate to that. I can relate to that now.
Yeah.
Believe me, man, I'm from the street.
I know, brother. What I'm
like that. I want this to go on.
What I'm saying is, bro. What I'm saying is, brother, you lost your son in physical death. He's dead, but their son is still here, but he's spiritually dead. He's gone. He's lost. He's sold out to the streets. There's no turning back.
My son was physically. My son was like that too. I went to my son, bro. I told my son, you got a death wish over your head, bro. I told my son that, man. Everything that they going through right now, I've been through that. I did that to my son. I got woke up out my sleep 3-4 times, bro. 3-4 times before my son even got killed. The last time I got that call, I said my son gone, man. I said that. My son got shot close range in the chest, went through his arm. He survived, walked out the hospital 6 hours later, man. 17 years old. He got shot 3 times in 1 week, bro. And when I got that last call, I said, my son gone. Everybody go through that. We all going through that out here, man. Now, people can sit there and say, just like you said, man, they could judge somebody else's kids, but ain't judging theirs, man.
They ain't judging theirs, man. It's easy to do that, man. Man, I didn't have folks.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
yeah,
brother.
man, people don't got kids that's in the street. Everybody, come on, man. I listen to everything. I don't even be wanting to get on social media. I just picked my phone up and saw you on your live, and I was hearing it, and some just say, let's get on there, man, and say something, man.
Nah, I appreciate you, man.
Because I know I was a voice in these streets, bro.
Yeah, we know. I know.
I was, bro. And I still talk to them. I still talk to all of them.
Yeah, man.
And I told my son before he died, man, when he was incarcerated, I said, I want you to make it out your era, man. And he told me, Dad, I'm going to make it out my era, man. My son got killed 2 years later, bro. So, I mean, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging the parents, the mothers, the fathers. Some kids don't have mothers. Some kids don't got fathers, bro. My son was locked up for a body back in 2014. No, 2011. He was locked up for a body, man. He was locked up. Me and my wife was at every court. And the dude came to me, he said, man, look, the sheriff, he said, we ain't never saw nobody at court like this for this kid. It don't be no mother showing up, no fathers. It's sad, man.
It's sad,
that
man.
system is bad. I saw it, bro.
Yeah, it's bad,
I was
man.
at every business day for my son, bro.
Brother, I'm going to tell
So
you.
we got to do what we got to do.
Brother.
People got to get together. People got to get together. And it ain't just these young niggas in the streets. It's not. There's some of these old people in these streets, too, that people don't know that's behind the scenes that need to step up, too.
Yeah.
Because they can step up. They don't want to, though. When my brother brought it to me, he said, man, look, man, I'm going to go holler at mine. He going to holler at them, and you holler at them. I said, okay. First thing I did was get on the phone and call Shorty and them up. I said, look, this is going to happen, man. This is going to happen. This is what people came to me and said. And you know what he told me? He said, man, I love you, Les. We respect you, man. Stand down. Man, there's been so much blood shed.
Yes,
so many people have died. But I feel where you're coming from, man. You can't stop. You can't stop speaking.
Can't, brother. I can't. See, brother, listen. Let me say something.
I'm with you on that, too.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, too.
Let me say this, brother. Let me say this, brother. Let me just say this, brother. You only good as your last movie in Hollywood, brother. Michael Jordan was only good as his last championship. I don't care about what you done and y'all did this, not that. That doesn't matter, brother. What you're doing right now. Right now. True. You know what I'm saying? We got this. Listen, brother, if we can't extend our hand to a brother and whisper in his ear and say, brother, stand down on this. Let the cops handle this. Fall back. Because, man, listen, that brother go out there and shoot somebody and don't hit his target and hit a 12-year-old baby or a 2-year-old baby, then what, you saying in your mind, man, I could have told that brother to stand down. This would have never happened. It'll bother your conscience. It'll bother your conscience, brother. Because trust me, everybody that's dying in the city of Chicago, both male and female, probably really wasn't in the street. Some people ain't about that life. They just with the wrong company or they at the wrong place at the wrong time. It can happen, brother. It can happen.
Yeah, I know it. I know it can happen.
It can happen. You listen. Listen. Y'all out there to praise the Lord. I ain't got nothing against that. But you can get a bullet too. You can get a knife or whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the time.
It can happen. So don't think because you got your college education and you live downtown or you got a big, beautiful house, can't nothing happen to you. It can happen to any one of us. And we just going by everyday life. You see so many people getting shot on the expressway. These people going to their destination. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But
bro.
you know what? I ain't gonna hold you live.
Okay, I appreciate you, brother.
I need to inbox you my number.
Okay, inbox me your number.
You in person.
Okay.
All right.
All right, peace out, brother. Love you, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, people, we got to fight, people. We have to fight. We have to continue to fight. We have to continue to fight, people, because if we don't fight, we just going to give up. Don't give up, people, on life. Don't give up on your brother. Don't give up on your sister. Don't give up. Don't give up. Please don't give up. This live, uncut, unedited. Trust me. Ain't none of us promised to be here. None of us. I tell you, and this is real talk, people. This live, uncut, unedited. It's live, uncut. Ain't none of us promised to be here. Do the best you can, while you can and when you can. As they say, while the blood is flowing through your veins. Don't try to, when you're sick and your body full of diabetes and all that, then you want to try to run out here and try to help her and you half dead. What's up, brother?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, brother? It's Martin.
How you doing?
All right, live, uncut, unedited. Come on, brother. I know you called so many times, but I'm going to make you my last, hopefully. But go ahead, talk to us.
Oh, you caught me off guard now.
Man, that's okay. You better be ready. Tell me I caught you off guard. You better be ready. You better talk.
You caught me off guard.
Okay.
Caught me off guard. But, hey, but I wanted to say this. You know, I want to show you my record.
Okay.
Because you're saying that people can't change.
Right.
A lot of us.
Hold on. I didn't say,
hold on.
oh, brother, I didn't say people can't change. I said some people don't want to change. That's what I said. They can change.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Okay. I'm going to say this then. Okay, since you said it that way. It ain't that people, they don't want to change. They want to change, but they never had opportunity to learn how to change.
Okay.
That's an opportunity I had to learn how to change. Because once you grow up in a steady, constant pace of, I'm gonna say Madison Street, I gotta go through some other kind of venue to learn how to live. You understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead, I'm following.
It's a human. It could be human. It could be a business. It could be whatever have you. That's positive, but I'm gonna need some other kind of source that's positive to pull me through.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way out. And they don't have that. When they get out, we don't even have pre-start anymore. That was the first step to that. If you remember pre-start.
You mean preschool or Head Start?
No, pre-start was a program that you had to go through before you came home from being incarcerated.
Oh, okay.
It was mandatory.
Okay. Well,
2 years ago.
Let me just say this. Being incarcerated here in the United States is big business. It's not designed for you to come out and fit back into society again. That's the only way that they can legalize slavery, in a sense, physical slavery, if I may say that, to keep you there. And most people that they want in prison are black and brown people. They want that particular race in jail. It's $1 billion business. It's $1 billion industry. It's about dollars, people. It's about dollars. So they make bills, pass bills and make bills to keep you in this trap, in this maze. And it's amazing that a person that's incarcerated, they can work for these Fortune 500 companies while they're incarcerated, but when they come out, they can't work for them. I found that mighty strange. But he good enough and she good enough to work for you while they're in prison. But when they get out here, you're a felon. You can't work for me. We don't hire felons. See, people, it's all a game, brother. It's designed to do what it's been doing. It's never been designed to benefit people that look like you and me, brother. It's doing what it's supposed to do. That's what it's doing. For those of brothers that have been incarcerated, that's what it's designed to do. They don't want you to come back in society and fit in society. Then they got to compete with you for jobs. They got to compete. They want to make it easy for them. It's like a cheat sheet. That's what I tell people. When the Constitution was made, white people on top and black people on the bottom. That's race all day. Anything that can benefit them to be ahead, to stay ahead, that's what they did. And that's what they're still doing right now today. It's all about race, people. You can say whatever you want. I still love you, but it's about race. Trust me. That's it. And let me say this. There's not a constitution or scripture in the Bible going to stop the white man from feeding his children first before he feed anybody else's children. So don't expect the white man, the European man, to stop feeding his family so your family can eat. That's not going to happen. I don't care what he got written down on laws. That's not going to happen. Not in this life. Now, why he's ruling right now, we the lost sheep. We are the ones that's lost. We don't know a lot of things. We're ignorant because we don't have no knowledge. Knowledge is powerful. Trust me. It's very powerful,
Hey,
people. You want to say something, brother? I'm
man.
sorry. Go ahead.
Martin, I have something I want to get out to the public that
Go
I
ahead,
think
brother.
will help our race a lot. Where our race going wrong at is when you a juvenile, there's no law library. Some of those juveniles can read, and
Mhm.
that's how they got over on me. There was no law library because I can read. See, black people scared to read law. You gotta learn how to read law. That's what this country about. Law. If you don't know the laws, how you gonna get by in life?
That's it, brother. That's it.
And that's what we fall short at with protecting our kids.
Yes, that's
But like
right.
I say, I had beautiful parents, far as they could raise me, far as like regular life. But when it came to the courthouse, they was lost.
Yeah. And most of us lost, brother. Most of us lost. Then, those of us that can do some pro bono, they won't do it. They won't do it, brother. They won't do it. They will not do it. You got all these black lawyers out here, successful lawyers. You can take a couple of cases pro bono. You can do that. You can do that. That's giving back. Don't let everything be about money. Trust me. Some of y'all lawyers that's listening to this live, you can do some pro bono cases and help some people. That's your charity. That's your giving back. Don't forget the hole that you crawled out of. It was the ordinary people that marched back in the 50s and 60s that allowed you to attend to some of these universities so you can get a law degree. So don't be looking down on those people because they're not educated and you're so smart and all that. No, trust me, you better hold everything with a loose grip because if they want to, then white people can take your law license and you cannot practice. Trust me, they rule and they are reigning right now. And they ruling it with a rod iron. That's it. Because you don't own nothing. They own all the land, the water, the food, the military, the politics. They control all of it. You control nothing. You run your mouth. That's what you control. That's it. Nothing. They control money. Their face is on the money. They tell you what the dollar is worth. They control your certification. They tell you what you can do and what you cannot do with your certification. They control your divorce and your marriage. They control that. Your marriage is not recognized here in America unless it goes through their system. Your divorce is not recognized unless it goes through their system. That's how it is, people. I know you don't like this type of talk, but that's how it is. A lot of you black politicians out there, you only cater to who you fear and who's bankrolling you. And the rest of you're afraid to represent your people. You hear politicians saying, brother, I'm for all people. You know what that would really get me? And I'm not mad at white people. You're supposed to look out for your own people. But black people, you get up there and you just try to save everybody. And it amazes me. Who respects a coward that won't even stand up and recognize his own ethnicity of people? A get along, go along Negro, that's what you are. You are afraid. And that's why the black woman don't respect the black man in a lot of things, because we don't stand up and we don't fight this fight. We have to fight it. Trust me. We have to fight it. And we want our woman to bow down to us. Well, let's give them something to bow down to. We have to, people. I'm talking to the men right now. The men. Remind me of the name. Go ahead, brother.
Martin, can I say this in the men defense?
Go ahead.
Because I hear that a lot about the black man can't protect his community.
I didn't say he can't protect it, but he's not protecting something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's true. That's true. That's a true statement. I like that statement. And my, perspective, because with no money and no resources, how can you protect yourself or anybody else?
Brother, listen, hold on. Let me say something, brother. If you go just down your block where you live, I don't know where you live, and you got to tell me. If you go out there and count the number of cars that's on your block, that's money. That's money. Anybody listen to this broadcast, take a look outside on your block and count on how many cars out there. That's money. We don't know the value of money. We have money. We just spend it in the wrong places. We so busy dressing up trauma, trying to get everybody to think, look at me, I'm doing well. But inside we're miserable. Brother, we have money. We have it. We just have to make sacrifices with our money. We buy drugs, we buy fancy cars, we buy fancy clothes, we buy fancy electronics, we buy fancy phones, all these. We get our hair done. The ladies get their hair done all the way down their back. They pay big money for that. We have money. But when are we going to put our money where our mouth is? You know what? I'm going to say this, brother. A brother told a friend of mine, a white man, he said, I would have been rich long time ago, back in the 50s and 60s, if I would have let black people come in my store and spend their money. But see, white people know now the value. Everybody comes in the black community and get rich. I'm going to give you an example. You got the corn man over there on 64th and King Drive. Now, let that have been me setting up corn. I probably did or probably been robbed 4 or 5 times. They never touched that Mexican man and his wife over there selling corn. Never touch. That goes to show you the hate that we have for one another. Trust me, we'll let another man come in and clean up and get this money instead of somebody that look like me and you. That's how much hate that we have toward one another, brother. That's it. It's real, brother. This hate is real toward one another. And you got a lot of us. We want to see each other doing well, but we don't want to see each other doing better than, we don't want other people doing better than us. You got people out here like that, brother. Trust me. It's so many people here in the city of Chicago, around the United States, got money. You don't know it, but they got money. And they tight with it. They got money. Like I say, Willie Wilson was out here buying gas. It's more Willie Wilsons in Chicago that got money just like Willie, can do something for the community, but they're not. They're not going to do it. They got that, what's that, Tupac mentality. Who was that saying, you got to get yours, I got to get mine? You know what I'm saying? They got that mentality. Brother, listen, we're not going to take these riches with us. Listen, don't die with all that good information, sister and brother. Give it to somebody else. Don't be like these seasoned politicians. They've been in office for 20 and 30 years, and they don't train nobody to come behind them and take their place. Don't be like these old politicians and these old leaders. Don't be like that. Share that information. Share that information. Wealth is Information is powerful. That old saying, they say, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. People, we got to share information with each other. Information is power. The scripture said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Somebody said, Martin, well, what you don't know can't hurt you. I say what you don't know can kill you. Think about it, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm getting ready to sign off. I thank y'all.
You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser. Live, uncut, unedited.
Peace
you
out,
already
people.
know what it is. The Crime Chaser.
Thank you, sir.
Live,
Thank you, brother.